What is going on, Payday Game? And today in this video, we're going to talk about how to download our brand new Falcon version 4 script onto your Cronus. And this is our brand new script for the year 2026. Now, to go and download it, for the first 30 minutes, this video is going to be live, the setup video. You guys will be able to download it free. Again, check the pinned comments below. You guys know you guys can join this free scripts tier. It will be in the pinned comments. That's where you guys will be able to join and try it out, again, only for the first 30 minutes. After that, you will need to be a member on our Podia, all right? Again, the Podia is always the first link in the description, and you guys can get any one of the tiers to go ahead and get access. But once you've signed up, you want to right-click on your name, click on the Products tab, and all of our new scripts for 2026 are going to be right here in the Extreme Scripts section. So you're just going to right-click on this, and as soon as you guys are in here, the Falcon version 4 will be the first one, all right? So to download, all you're going to do is just simply click on it, okay? Literally just right-click on it. And as soon as you've done that, we can see it just downloads into our downloads tab to the right hand side. Once that is done, guys, all we have to do next is add it to our Zen. So next, you're going to go ahead and open up the Zen Studios. When you guys are plugging it in to add the scripts, all you do is plug it in on the right hand side, all right? Here's what that should look like. So you guys can see my Zen here, and then you simply go ahead and just plug it in on the right hand side. You guys can see it's going to say Zen. Sometimes the Zen Studios X's itself out. That's perfectly fine. Just go ahead and open it back up, right? But again, you only want it plugged in on the right-hand side when you guys are adding scripts, all right? So once you guys are here, just go ahead and press the Files tab. Go ahead and press Open up here. And then all you want to do is click on your downloads, and you'll see the Falcon version 4. Just right-click on this and go ahead and press Open, all right? This is what the script looks like. We don't need to adjust anything here, guys. All we want to do is go over to the Programmers tab and get the script added, all right? Again, this script is going to work on any single first-person shooter game that you guys are playing, all right? So once you're here, press the 6 little lines that says GPC scripts. You can see I have a bunch of things added on my Zen, so I'm going to delete one of these. And to add it, all you do is just right-click, drag and drop it into the bottom where there's an open slot. So for me, it's a forward slot, so I put it there. And then press the play button to program, aka save the script, right? And again, in today's video, I'm going to use both my PS5 controller first and the Xbox controller to show you guys how to fully adjust the script. Again, I'm already going to have my preset values on here for you guys, but if you did want to adjust or know how to, this is how you're going to do it, right? So once you're done, you can unplug it from the right hand side, and then when you're going to play on your console, obviously you only want it plugged in at the top. And to turn on the scripts, you just go ahead and press the right side big blue button. Each time you press, you'll go through all the scripts you have, all right? So now I'm going to go ahead and put the Zen down below us. So there we go. Go ahead and get it over here. We can see our Zen cam right here. Now to turn on the script, just go ahead and press the right side big blue button, right? We can see each time I'm pressing, it's going to go through all the scripts. And you know you're on the new Falcon when you literally see it written, right? Once you guys are here, the screen on the Falcon will stay like this for about 1 minute. It won't just go completely blank anymore. I'm going to be adding this on to all of our new updates, is where the screen stays like that for at least 1 minute. So next, let's go ahead and turn on our PS5 controller first. Again, this is a very simple script. So to enter with our PlayStation 5 controller, all you're going to do is hold L2 and then press options, just like we do with every single one of our scripts. All right, so you hold L2, whatever your aim button is, and then press the options button right up here. Once you guys do, we can see we're inside of the menu. And to turn things on or off, it's just going to be left or right on the D-pad, okay? Again, it's different from the scripts we used in the past, right? If you remember from the Falcon version 3, it was, again, left and right on the D-pad to turn things on or off, right? So if you want the anti-recoil on, which I assume most everyone does, just, again, left or right on the D-pad. Once you have it on, if you want to adjust values in the script, just go ahead and press X, right? Once you're in here, you can see you won't be able to adjust values with just left or right or up or down, right? You have to hold your aim button, okay? So whatever your aim button is, so for me, it's going to be L2. You're going to have to hold that down, and then left or right is going to increase or decrease values by 1s, up or down by 10, right? But again, look, if it's a value in the script, you have to hold down L2, okay? And if you want the best scripts for your Cronus and now work on all your first-person shooter game, well, go ahead and click on the first link in the description. Yes, indeed, I do leave my personal phone number and my email, so if you guys have any questions, as I go ahead and explain any one of these tiers, you guys can go ahead and shoot me a message, all right? So again, these are all the tiers. The reason most of these are monthly payments besides the Panda Elite is we update all of our scripts on the first of every single month, guys, and we add a brand new script. So you're never using old stuff, and there's zero chance of getting banned. All right, so let me go and explain each one of these tiers. Our first and most popular is going to be the $30 per month. This is where you go ahead and get all of the scripts inside of here, as well as the aim assist values that go along with it, right? So let me just show you guys all the updated scripts. Again, now it's going to be for 2026. And like I said, we update all the scripts on the first of every single month, as well as add a brand new script, right? Then we got the ultimate aim assist here, right? These are just going to be quick little videos for me showing you guys the best value, all right? Then again, the extreme scripts here, this just gives you access to all of the scripts. Again, you don't get access to the aim assist values, but again, the scripts comes with the aim assist, just not my exact values, correct? And then we got the custom scripts here. This is where we go ahead and use your exact in-game settings to make you a custom script so you guys don't have to adjust anything. And this is the tier, the $120 a month, the legendary tier that I recommend to anyone that is new to the Cronus Den. This is where we get on a one-on-one call and make sure your Cronus Den is set up correctly from start to finish and you have the best values so you have no trouble using it. And then finally, our brand new Panda Elite tier. Again, this is a one-time a year payment and you get access to everything in here. So if you guys plan to get help from me at any point, I'd go ahead and recommend you the $250. Again, that's going to be the one-time payment per year, all right? And then finally, I know a lot of you guys go, Panda, we just want all the scripts for a one-time price, right? So we do have the Selfie. This is going to be the second link, and again, that's going to be the $75 tier. Again, it comes with all the scripts that are in the extreme scripts tier, right? Also, it's updated. Now, if you want to try some of our older scripts, I did go ahead and open our $10 a month tier. So go ahead and check it out. But man, huge shout out to all the members that are on our Podia. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Let's go ahead and get back to the video. Using the Xbox controller, which I'll show here in a second, you have to hold your aim button, aka LT. So look, there we go. And then you adjust your values. Again, I recommend putting the vertical value at 24. That's personally what I use. But if your guns shoot up a lot, you go ahead and hold L2 and increase this value. If your guns are shooting down a lot, you hold L2 and decrease the vertical value, right? Again, personally, I use 24, so I just leave it at that. And then for the horizontal, it's just up or down, right? Just leave the horizontal at 0. Once you're done adjusting, just go ahead and press circle, and we're back at the main menu. Then press down again. This is going to be our brand new aim assist version 4 right here. Obviously, you want to make sure this is on. So again, left or right on the D-pad, and then press X again. And these are going to be the preset values in the script already, right? Now, the only thing I would recommend you guys do is lower your fire size to 2, okay? And then you guys can see right over here, your speed, you can run pretty high. I like it at 18. And then the hip size is going to depend on how much shake you can handle. Personally, I just like putting it at 1, right? So this is basically what I use for the aim assist. You guys can see my values. You can go ahead and copy them down. Again, I'll make a whole separate aim assist video in the future, so stay tuned for that, all right? Then we got the left stick aim assist. You guys can see there's nothing to edit here. All you have to do is just turn it on. It's going to move your left stick to give you guys strafe aim assist, all right? Aim fire boost. This is if you wanted more aim assist when you're aiming and firing. Again, I'm not a fan of it, so I leave it off personally. Next, we got the YY spam. Now, with this YY spam, it's one of the best because you have to click L3 to do the YY, okay? It's not like the other scripts where you hold down L3. This is where you click. Again, if you don't know what YY is, please don't use it. It's an absolute stupid mod that all the TikTok kids love to use. So it's always in here, but again, you don't have to, all right? Then we got slide cancel, head assist. Again, all the head assist is going to do, again, it's not aimbot, all right? I know a lot of you guys think it is. Head assist just moves your right stick up a little bit to turn your chest shots into headshots, all right? So you can use it if you want. Auto hold breath for all you snipers, right? Enemy ping, I would recommend you turn that on. Dodge shot, don't use that. Rapid fire if you wanted. Aim abuse, this is a zombies mod, okay? Only use this if you're playing zombies. This is just going to spam your L2. It's just going to keep aiming in and out, all right? Don't use it unless you're playing zombies. That's the only time you're going to use this, all right? And then finally, we got our button and stick layout, which is going to be all the way at the end of the script. Just match this to exactly how you guys play in game, all right? And you guys know for your in-game settings, the only ones that matter with this script are your dead zones, okay? So make sure you match your dead zones. I recommend putting the left and the right stick minimums at 0, all right? But again, you guys can see, just use left or right on the D-pad. Super easy to adjust your button layout. Just match this to exactly how you play in game. Once you're done adjusting everything, you just press circle, and you guys are going to be back at the main menu, all right? That's how easy it is to adjust. Again, just L2 and options to enter, and circle if you wanted to back out, guys, all right? Next, let's go ahead and use our Xbox controller so I can show you guys how to adjust it with that, all right? So again, I'm just going to go and turn off my PS5 controller. And the only reason I'm using these controller wirelessly is because I'm playing on my PC when I make these videos, right? You guys saw that little dongle thing on my Zen at the start of the video? It's for my Xbox Elite Series 2 controller, right? So let me go ahead and turn this thing on. I'll show you guys. There we go. And again, to enter the script with your Xbox controller, you hold LT and then press the 3 little lines button. So again, hold LT, 3 little lines button here. And then once you're inside the menu, again, if you want to turn things on or off, left or right on the D-pad, right? If you want to scroll through the menu, it's up or down, right? And then again, to adjust values, because you're going to have to adjust your recoil, go ahead and press A. And right when you're inside the vertical or any value, you have to hold down your aim button. So for me, it's going to be LT. And then again, left or right is going to increase or decrease values by ones. But look, I'm holding LT, right? Look, if you don't hold LT, you won't be able to adjust any values. So I don't want to hear in the comments, oh, Panda, I can't adjust any values. Guys, you're not watching the videos, all right? It's simple. Just hold LT. And then look, left or right on the D-pad, increase, decrease by ones, up or down by tens, all right? Again, I put the vertical at 24. But again, if your gun shoot up, increase this value. If your gun shoot down, decrease, all right? Once you're done, just press B. And again, you want to make sure you press down on the D-pad to scroll through. Make sure your aim assist version 4 is on. And then copy these exact values, all right? And then finally, I would just recommend matching your button and your stick layouts. We do support flipped. I know a lot of you guys always ask about flipped. It's already all in here. So you guys can just go through, select whatever you use. Once you're done adjusting, simply just press B and B, and you'll be back at the main menu, all right? So hope you guys enjoyed. Again, this is going to be the best script to start 2026. I won't even use anything else. Go ahead and put this on your